Hello guys, so today we've had a big delivery. This is quite an exciting delivery, you could say. As you can see here, I have an iPhone, which is the iPhone 7. So this is our store demo that we have at the moment. We have only got the Plus in, the iPhone 7 Plus in at the moment. But in terms of customer phones, we have plenty of fulfillments available. So I believe there's 16 fulfillments there, which is fantastic. So going on from my last unboxing experience was with the Honor 8. So as you guys know, I cannot turn the phone on, and that's just because Apple don't like it. First new thing, apart from obviously the picture on the box and the font that some will like, some will hate. It's a bit like Marmite, this font. They have boldened it out. I'm not a massive fan, but that's new. And they've got rid of the number as well, that they did with the 6 at one point. I believe different batches of 6s had no number on them. One big thing that's bugged us for years and years and years is you might notice on the new boxes a little tab on the edge of the boxes. So this little tab here. This tab opens the packaging. No more shrink wrap. And that's literally how easily it come off. So when we're setting up phones, we've got ourselves less damage to the box. Obviously, there's a lot of customers who are quite a little bit anal about how their box looks. So we can throw that away. And we have the box. So there's nothing really, anything else that's new. Like I said, just the font. The unboxing experience, exactly the same. Now that's different. We're not getting the phone on the top anymore. So I'm guessing maybe that's just a different design they've gone with, simply because maybe scratches on the screen have caused outrage through the box. Not sure how that would happen, but it happens. So we're greeted by the booklet, first of all. And underneath that booklet, we'll find our brand new iPhone 7. In the booklet, I would believe, is the terms and conditions. It's not actually. So it's designed in Apple, California. It's what you'll first see. They won't tell you where they made it. So we all know where that is. So in here, you've got your Apple stickers. A lot of companies like the stickers. You've got your pin in this little booklet at the start as well. Something to remember, definitely remember. You get your pin. It's the same generic pin they've always put in the phones. A little bit of safety warnings, battery restrictions, and how to, I'm telling you not to dispose of them improperly. Stuff we're used to. And a little quick start on how to use the new iPhone feature, the home button. So we'll get to that. So if we pop this all back into the booklet. So I'm liking the layout so far. The new layout is looking pretty nice. It looks clean, it looks fresh, and it's nice to have something else new rather than just the phone. It's nice to have that different unboxing experience simply because it gives you that fresher feeling, because we all know that the design isn't going to be exactly the same. Much different. It's quite similar. So we have the iPhone 7 here in black, not the matte black. Not the jet black. This is the matte black, which is what we're calling just black. So you can see it's literally like a brushed metal. And it's really smart, to be honest. I really like this. So on the back, we've got the dual camera. So we've got the not monochrome in color. We have the telephoto lens and the average 12 megapixel lens that they've put in there, which has the new 6 lens. Ooh, dropped a pen. The new 6 lens layout, which is pretty standard, if I'm honest. The new camera isn't much better. Other than the fact that it's capturing more light in there, so you're getting better low light pictures. That's pretty much it, if I'm honest. So you're definitely going to get a much better experience through the iPhone 7 Plus. So I'm actually immediately in love with this black. I love it. So you've also got the new quad LED flash there. It's not focusing, but yeah, this is probably the most fingerprint proof this phone's ever going to get. Unfortunately, it just comes with the colour. So if you look at the bottom here, you know we're expecting to miss one thing out, which is the headphone jack. So that doesn't mean that two speakers are at the bottom. We must remember that the two speakers are not at the bottom. So we've got one at the bottom here, where it always has been. This is for aesthetic reasons. There's nothing actually functional about this grill here. I mean, maybe it could be used as battery ventilation, but in terms of physical use, you're not going to get anything there. You've got the home button. There is no tactile feedback there because obviously the phone's off, and because it's not a physical button anymore, it's now just a solid state home button. And you've got your other stereo speaker up here, which is actually in the headpiece. As you know, when you're on the phone, that's your speaker. That's now the other part of the stereo speaker. So when you're using the phone, you've got a front-facing effect, and that's pretty much all I can show you for now, seeing as I can't turn the phone on. But the biggest thing that I like about this phone so far is definitely the colour. Okay, so we'll head on through the rest of the box and see what we should be expecting. So as you know, we've got the no headphone jack. So it's clear in the demo they haven't included any headphones or an adapter, which is great. So we've got our USB to Lightning data / charging cable, which is actually laid out very differently to last time. So they've got a different layout, and then you've got your adapter, which we're all used to. But there's a different layout for the way it's boxed in, the cable, for instance, and the headphones will look different. So the headphones, as we should all know by now, the headphones are going to come with a Lightning connector, so they'll be able to connect straight through the Lightning port, and they're going to come with an adapter, so you can plug your 3.5mm headphone jack into this adapter, and it will have a Lightning connector on the other side of the adapter. So you can use your old headphones, and there's nothing to worry about. They're also replaceable, so you can buy them from the Apple Store. I know that they're $9 in English pounds. I'm afraid I'm going to have to admit I don't actually know fully how much they are. But you can replace them. So if you do lose them, you can replace them, and I think that works out to about £6 odds. So obviously, you know, it's not a cheap amount of money, but I can guarantee we're going to have a few in the pound shop soon, or even we're going to stock some replacements. You never know. But that's pretty much it for the unboxing experience. So we know what to expect when we're unboxing now. Just one thing that was missing, and that was the headphones. Bit of a shame that I can't show the new layout, how they're basically made now. So the adapter will be on the back of the headphones. So there'll be the headphones wrapped around, and then if you turn it over, there will be the Lightning to 3.5 headphone jack adapter, like basically clipped to the actual casing for the headphones. But that's pretty much it for now. So that's pretty much what we know. There's no headphone jack, there's the no tactile home button, no physically tactile home button. So as we know, we've got the Taptic engine in there, which is going to give you feedback to make it feel like you're pressing a button, but you're not actually pressing a button, it's just solid state. You've got the dual camera, and that's just on the 7 Plus, we must remember that. The quad flash, and of course the stereo speakers as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching once again. Catch you next time.